All right, we're back. Let's talk Pinterest optimization. Now, I'm going to take you through a couple different areas here, actually, 3 different areas, using some free tools to help you optimize. There's going to be different sections, but for the first video, we're going to talk about keywords. So, keywords are the words that people typically search for online. Why are they important? Well, because if people are looking for certain things or certain words or word phrases, you want to be using those exact words that they are searching for so that you have a better chance of being found, you or your business. So there's 3 tools I'm going to show you. The first and probably best known is using the Google AdWords Keyword Planner. Again, completely free. There's also the Keyword Tool. And then there's another tool. The third tool is Ubersuggest. These are all tools that can help you understand keywords to use in different areas of Pinterest on your Pinterest site. And I will walk you through in a future video exactly where to use the keywords. But for now, we're just going to focus on how to find what the keywords are that you want to use. So we'll start with Google AdWords Keyword Planner. Now, to use this tool, you do need to have a Gmail account. So if you do not already have a Gmail account, definitely go set that up. You'll have to go right here, accounts.google.com. And if for some reason it's not coming up, simply Google the phrase set up Gmail account, and you should be able to find the link. Once you're there, you just simply fill out the information, and you should be on your way. If you do need help, Google has a link, support.google.com, and you should be able to find some help for setting up your Gmail account there if you're having any trouble or problems. All right, so once you have your Gmail account, then you need to go to Google AdWords. Now, I know this is going to sound a little confusing, but your AdWords is a separate account that you'll also need to set up. Now, the login should be the same as your Gmail account login, but you still have to actually go through for the first time and actually set it up. So you'll go to adwords.google.com. And again, these links are always changing, so it's really hard to keep these videos up to date. But if for some reason that link doesn't work, again, just go back and Google the term or phrase Google AdWords, and it should pop up for you. Okay, so once you're there, if you already have a Google AdWords account, now remember that's different than your Gmail account. You do have to actually set up an AdWords account, but if you already have one, you simply sign into it. Typically, the sign-in is the same as your login information. Typically, it's the same as your Gmail information, which is nice. It's a single sign-on for all Google accounts. If you don't, you definitely need to go to the bottom there, click that blue Start Now button. Now, a word of caution here, when you hit the Start Now button, you are going to have to fill out what will appear to be your first campaign for advertising. And it will seem like you're going to have to spend money, but trust me on this because I have an account. You don't have to spend a dime. Google simply wants you to set everything up for when you are prepared, if you are prepared to ever spend a dime on Google AdWords, on actually advertising with Google. You don't have to use the tool, but you do have to set it up as if you're going to. So I hope that makes sense. A lot of people freak out about this area where they have to actually set up a campaign because they think, oh my gosh, I have to do an ad right now. I'm not ready to spend money. So don't worry, you don't actually have to spend money, but you do have to set up the campaign. So it will take you through a bunch of steps. You'll have to set everything up before you can actually use the keyword planner. If you have any trouble setting it up, just call their free support number right there at the bottom. So once you have your AdWords account set up, and I know that sounds like a lot, it's a little bit much the first time, but once you have it set up, then it's as simple as just signing back in. Then you'll go to this main menu, which is what it looks like right here. Once you have it set up, it's set up forever. So you just simply log in and you go, boom, right here to this screen. You'll see at the top menu, you'll want to go over to the word Tools, select that option, because that's where your keyword planner is found. Scroll down and you'll see Keyword Planner. That's where we're trying to go. All that just to get your keywords. I know, but it seems like a lot. And when you're first setting it up, it is a little bit much. But like I said, once you have it set up, then it's pretty easy. So you select Keyword Planner and you'll get taken over to a screen like this. Now, what we're trying to do is find new keywords or search for keywords. So that's actually what you're going to select. and those words are hyperlinks. So you just click them and those will pop up a new menu or an extended menu that looks like this. Now there's a lot of information here that we could use, but we're not. We're going to focus on only 2 areas. The first one is your actual keywords. So this is something, I'll give you an example. Let's say my business was related to skincare. So I might put keywords like, and you can use keywords or keyword phrases. So a skincare business might use something like dry skin, oily skin, skin health, skincare, skincare products, several keywords or keyword phrases. You would type those in, just make sure that you separate them with a comma in between each one. And then you're set for that part. The only other part then is the keyword filters. You're going to edit your actual filters by clicking that little pencil icon, and that will open up another menu. Here, you are going to focus on low competition. Now, this means that basically you only want to see keywords that give you the best chance of being found. If you want, if you select something that's highly competitive, then your chances are decreased in actually being found with your keywords. So you want something that's low competition. You don't want to have a highly competitive set of keywords. You want low competition. So I would select low. You may even want to go to medium if you're struggling with finding the right words with low, but I typically only use keywords that have a low competition rate. Okay, and once you have that, you simply click the blue Get Ideas button. That will pop up your results, and there will be a big graph. All you really need to do is scroll down to those words. You'll see a whole lot of data. Typically, you'll see a whole lot of data. What you want to do to simplify looking at it is first click on the actual words where it says average monthly searches. Click on those words, and by doing that, it's going to sort all of your keywords from the most searched to the least searched. So in order of how many people actually search for it per month on average. Of course, it's an average. So this puts the biggest numbers at the top. Why do we want that? Well, you only want to use keywords that people are actually using. So if you have a keyword and it only has, 100 people per month that even use it to search, that's probably not a keyword you want to use. But if you have one that's, let's use this Care Oily as an example, that 6,000 people search every single month, that's probably an okay keyword to use. But if you see 6,000 and then you also see one that has 38,000, you might want to take a look at the 38,000. That's going to increase your chances. Now here, I did not sort out. You see the competition? See if I can move my cursor where you can see. You see the competition? I had not used a filter in advance. I've got smarter since doing this screenshot though. I definitely do the low competition. So these wouldn't even show up. Only low competition items would show up now. So this screenshot I should actually redo. But the bottom line is the competition should only be low that you'll see showing up. And then you want to pick the highest numbers. And you do that by clicking those words to sort it out. All right. And then I also want to show you over on the left, each of these words, if they're highlighted in blue, that means you can click them and they'll take you to even more keywords. Okay. That's just kind of a keyword set. And within that set, there's 17 other keyword ideas. I hope that makes sense. So you dig a little bit deeper into that to find the actual keywords you want. Pick 5 or 6 keywords and go with it. You can, let me go back. Not only that, but you can download all the keywords into a spreadsheet if you wish. And I do that frequently. And then I just sort it in my spreadsheet and I pick the top ones. That way I can go back and reference it frequently. So that's another option. You can, my cursor's gone right there is the download button. So definitely don't do anything until you actually sort it. And then you can either pick them right here online or you can download them into a spreadsheet, which is a great feature. Okay, so that seems kind of complex. It's really not. Once you do it a few times, then it gets super simple. Then the other tool, and these are going to look really easy compared to what I just showed you, but you can go to the keyword tool, and here literally you type your keyword. Type in your keyword in the space, keyword or key phrase, and click the little magnifying glass icon and off you go. It will give you your keywords. Now this is kind of a cool tool because it won't just give you the Google keywords. It will give you, if you click on these tabs, the YouTube keywords, the Bing keywords or the Apple App Store keywords. So that's a little bit different feature. And I tend to use all of the tools, and I kind of optimize among them what the best keywords that kind of show up on all three. Those are the keywords that I typically use. But if I'm running short on time, I'll go straight to Google AdWords. Do what works best for you. And then the third tool is Ubersuggest, and this is very similar to the keyword tool, in that you simply go up here, type in your keyword, and hit suggest, and then it will pop out your list of keywords. So that is what I have for you on keywords. Now, keywords is one way that we can optimize our Pinterest site. Stay tuned for future videos, and we'll talk about some other ways to also optimize.